Hi team, I hope you're all well. Happy Monday, happy first day of February, and happy first day of Polathon. It's here. I'm so excited. I didn't vlog last week, my apologies. I just needed a break away. I have been really struggling with my anxiety and I just needed to look after myself last week a lot. I am feeling much better. It is still lingering a little bit, but I am feeling much better. So thank you to everybody that checked in. I know I've been pretty vocal on how I've been feeling, so I don't want to hide anything from you guys. So thank you for everybody that checked in, and I really appreciate it. And I am back, so I'm really excited. I'm so excited. It's the first week of Polathon. If you don't know what Polathon is, by the time you see this video it will be over, unfortunately, but you can always check in next time. Polathon is a readathon hosted by Jade from Jade Ray Reads. She is my favourite, and I will link her channel down below. And there is a Twitter page, which again I will link down below, so go and check those out. She tends to do a week long in February, and then she tends to do like a mini Polathon weekend long in December, so do keep your eyes open for those. But I am so freaking excited. This year we have teams, and I am on Team Penguin. Noot noot, I'm so excited. So Team Penguin, our queen for Team Penguin is Queen Pris, and I am hyped, whoop whoop. And my prompts and books are as follows. If you see my February TBR, you will know this, but if you haven't, I mean, go check it out if you wanna. I'll leave a link to it here. It's really entertaining. But if you haven't and you don't wanna, I mean, fair enough. But I will show you now what I'm planning on reading. So my first prompt is An Animal Friend. For that, I'm gonna be picking up Even the Darkest Stars by Heather Fawcett. I wanted to say Helen, my apologies. Heather Fawcett. This does have a fox in it, and I believe there's a couple of other animals in this as well, so I'm looking forward to this one. This was gifted to me by Jade, so thank you so much, Jade, for giving me this one. She specifically sent me this so that I could read it this week, so thank you so much, babe, for sending me this one. I really appreciate it. Then we have Arctic Adventure. For this one I'm going to be picking up The Polar Bear Explorers Club by Alex Bell. This one was gifted to me by Cece, and I will be listening to this on audio while following along with the book. I'm really hyped. This is a middle grade. It's got some illustrations in it, which I think I only just spotted for the first time. No, I haven't. I've definitely seen that before as we go. And yeah, I'm looking forward to this one very much so. Next we have Foiled Cover, and for this one I'm going to be picking up Spinning Silver by Naomi Novik. This is my Patreon's buddy read for both January and February. I have a bi-monthly like buddy read / book club for my Patreon. If you do want to get involved in that and you want to check my Patreon out, there's a link down below if you want to. Absolutely no pressure, but this is what we'll be reading. So for this one is for Foiled Cover. And then we have Folklore, and for this one I'm going to be picking up The Winter of the Witch by Catherine Arden, which is the last in the Bear and the Nightingale series, and I can't wait to pick this one up. This was gifted to me by Sarah, so thank you so much, Sarah, for gifting me this one. And I'm really looking forward to finishing this series off and rounding it up and getting through this book. Sorry, my battery died. And then finally for Polar Fantasy, which is the only one that really needs to actually be a Polar Fantasy, but I like to go hard on these things, and all of mine are Polar Fantasies. I am going to be reading A Wolf for a Spell by Cara Sutton. This one is Middle Grade Monthly's book pick for February, and I am hyped to pick this one up. It sounds so good, and the illustrations are gorgeous, and I just cannot wait. I think I might leave this one till the end of the week because I'm really excited about it, but I kind of want to save, like, in my head, best till last. I don't know, we'll see. I am hyped. But this one was gifted to me by Cece also, so thank you so much, Cece, for gifting me this one. Can't wait to pick it up. So that is my TBR for the week. I am really looking forward to reading all of these. As far as Bookopoly is concerned, only A Wolf for a Spell, and I think Spinning Silver are on my February TBR. Bookopoly TBR, I can't remember. I should know that before I start that sentence, shouldn't I? But yes, the first book that I am going to pick up though is going to be Spinning Silver by Naomi Novik. This is one of the chunkiest books on my TBR, and I really want to get to it this week, like early on, because I want to make sure that I do pick it up, because if I end up leaving this till the end of the week and I don't pick it up, I won't have chance to pick it up the rest of the month because I have like other reading plans. So I do want to pick this up first to get it done and dusted, with it being the Patreon book club pick. So that's what I'm going for first, and I'm really looking forward to it. So we're going to put the Penguin bookmark inside the book, ready to go. I am going to finish my breakfast off, and watch Jodie's latest reading vlog, I think, and then I'm going to start reading. It is later on in the afternoon already. It's 1:45, so I do want to get some reading done. I just took a really long time getting out of bed this morning. It was a stressful week last week and I just really wanted to take some time getting up, so that's what I did. So I'm looking forward to getting into it. I am just gonna relax, ease into the day and watch Jodie's reading vlog, and then we'll get onto reading. I'm hoping there's gonna be some sprints a little bit later on. I know Gav was supposed to host some this morning, but there's some construction going on next door or something and it's really, really loud. So yeah, I'm looking forward to hopefully some sprints later on today, and let's go. I'm hyped. Nude nude.
To day one of Polathon. I mean, it's been day one for a little while now, but hi, how are we all doing? How are you guys doing? How's it going so far?
Hello. It's a few hours later, it's 6:30, and I'm going to give you a reading update. I have been reading Spinning Silver. I nearly called it something else. I've been reading Spinning Silver and I'm currently 96 pages in. I've been scrolling through Goodreads and everyone fucking loves this book, and I'm really sad about the fact that A, I'm bored to death, like super bored, and B, there are so many points of view in this book, which normally I don't mind a multiple point of view book, but there is no indication of what character I'm following. There are 3 different characters that we're following. I don't even know. I've got no idea who I'm following at any one point in time. They're all from first person perspective. There is nothing to tell you at the beginning of the chapter who you are following, so I haven't got a clue. And I'm listening to the audio, which probably doesn't help, but also even I'm following along with the book and I still don't know who I'm following. But the narrator does nothing to differentiate between the different characters with her accent or her voice. So again, I still don't know who I'm following. So this is like I love multiple points of views in books, but there needs to be some indication. I usually prefer it if they're told in third person, so I know they're saying things like Miriam this, or Irana this, or Wanda that. I think that's who we're following, Miriam, Irana and Wanda, but I've got no idea. So I prefer it when it's that way around, where rather than I did this, I did that, because 9 times out of 10 you could have gone through the whole chapter and not once was the character's name said. I've got no idea who I just followed. I don't know what they did. I'm just fucking confused. So we're DNFing it. It's a shame because this is my Patreon pick for January, February, so I am planning on doing a live show on this. However, I have dropped in the Discord channel and about 5 other people have already DNF'd it. So I'm really sad for that, because obviously I don't want to be picking books for my Patreon that we're going to be DNFing, but I know not everybody's going to like the books. I am hoping that a few people do like it on the basis that it would make the conversation a bit more interesting in the live show. Surrounding what happens. I do know Pris is like this, so I know that she will be in there chatting about it, enjoying it, but I'm really sad. I'm I'm sad about it. So I'm actually, rather than just DNFing it and then that being it for the prompt of foiled cover, because we're so early on in the week, it's literally the first day and I didn't get that far in, I'm going to replace it with Frostfire. There is foil on this cover and I mentioned I wanted to read this anyway, so this is a good opportunity for me to tap in with Frostfire while we tap out with Spinning Silver. So we're going to pick in this up. I think, do I pick this up now? I think I might do, you know, it's short enough. I might pick this up. I'm on sprints. I'm not on sprints. I'm in the chat. Jade is sprinting at the moment with Pris, Aaron and Sasha. So, I think I'm going to pick this up instead. So Jade's been shouting from the rooftops about this one and Pris is reading it at the moment and she's loving it. So I'm looking forward to picking this one up. I've just had a call off of my mum to say that her uncle, so my great uncle, has been taken to hospital and he's being taken off his meds and just being made comfortable now. So we're just waiting for a call off of my mum's cousin to let us know when he passes. So just kind of waiting for that call. It's just a bit shit. And yeah, I just wanted to explain that if I know I seemed like super hyped and everything before, and I am still really fucking excited about the fact that it's Polathon this week and I'm just so hyped for Jade. So I am really excited and I am still having a good time. I just, if my mood looks like it's declining, it's because of this. So yeah, just, it's hard, it's hard. These things are always difficult. Grief hits people in different ways, and in all honesty, I will just be glad when he's not in pain anymore, and if he can be with my auntie, then I'll just feel better about that, to be honest. I hate that he's been in pain. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna go and read. I'm gonna make some food actually and then read. So we're doing like a 40 odd minute sprint, I think, maybe a 45-minute sprint. So I'm gonna make some food and then possibly pick up in the next sprint because I need to eat as well. So I'm gonna go and do that. But yeah, I'll chat back in with you when there is an update. Hello. It's a different day, but yes, I am in the same jumper. Face is killing. It is currently 2 AM on Wednesday morning. So Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. I'm about to go up to bed in a second. I'm very, very tired. But I completely forgot to vlog today. But actually, it's worked out really well in my favour. On Monday, I just became really, really out of sorts after hearing the news about my great uncle from my mum. And I was just in a bit of a strange mood anyway. I DNF'd Spinning Silver, then I went on to Frostfire, which I got 39 pages into. And I was just in a really weird mood, really, really strange mood. And I just really, really wanted to try and get through a book today. So that's what I did today, Tuesday. So that's what I did. So just after midnight, I finished The Polar Bear Explorers Club by Alex Bell. This is the first book that I have now started and finished for Polathon, and I'm really happy about it. I gave this 5 stars, and this is so cute. We're following Stella, who's a young girl who was essentially like adopted by a guy called Felix. She was found on the ice, and she is an ice child. I can't remember what they call her. She's an orphan, and she's an ice child that was found on the snow and the ice, and Felix basically took her in and has brought her up. Now she wants to be an explorer like Felix, and unfortunately the Polar Bear Explorers Club and the other explorer clubs don't allow girls to come into it. However, Stella manages to get in anyway because of some stuff that goes down, and she joins the Explorers Club, and she ends up going on an adventure. They end up kind of like losing the adults. She ends up going on an adventure with a couple of other lads, and it's really, really entertaining. I just had a really good time. They come across some giant yetis, magical golden geese, terrifying carnivorous cabbages, and important new friendships are made. This was just adorable, and I really enjoyed it. Literally within like the first 30 pages I was like, this is what I've been looking for, just something that will just pick me up, and immediately I go, yes, this is what I'm here for. So I'm so glad that I picked this up. I keep feeling like there is foil on this cover, but then I'm not sure. Oh, there is. Okay. Not that it matters. I think you can see it in the mountains. Not that it matters, I'm not using it for that prompt. So this will fulfill several prompts. This will fulfill the animal friend prompt, the Arctic adventure prompt. It will also fulfill the polar fantasy prompt. What other 2 prompts do I have? Folklore and foiled cover. Duh. Folklore and foiled cover. So it would kind of cover foiled cover as well. So I'm probably going to end up doubling up with this, either Animal Friend or Arctic Adventure, and then Polar Fantasy as well. We will see. But yeah, it's my first book done for Polathon. And then I do want to finish this off. I ended up replacing Spinning Silver with this one for the foiled cover. But again, this is going to change. So this will probably be the Arctic Adventure that I end up doing for that one, probably. So yeah. Polar Bear Explorers Club in that case will probably be the Animal Friend. This will probably be Arctic Adventure, maybe. And then I still really want to read A Wolf for a Spell, which will cover the folklore prompt, because of the Baba Yaga and stuff that's in it. So I am still hoping to read that this week, but I've ended up changing my mind on a couple of the other books. I still really want to read Even Darkest Stars. So I will probably try and get to that as well. But you're going to wonder what the hell's wrong with me in a second. But I have swapped out the foiled cover for The Will of Ascension by Brandon Sanderson, which is the second in the Mistborn trilogy. Hear me out. I want to read this anyway this month. And I have several chunky books that are going to get pushed to the last 2 weeks of the month. I completely forgot that this was the shortest month of the year. There's only 28 days. So if I could fit this on this week, then I wanted to do so. I couldn't fit any of the other chunky ones on to make it fit a prompt. So I've ended up using this one on the basis that on this edition, the outline is foil. I have double checked with Jade and she's fine with it, but I have just managed to get to page 60 in here, and I forgot how fast paced this is once I'm in it. I am listening to the audio alongside, so it shouldn't take me, I say it shouldn't take me too long. The audio is a really long audio, but it says I've got about just under 11 hours left because I'm listening to it on times 2.5 speed because I'm following along with the book, which I intend to do. But yeah, this is what I'm planning on reading for foiled cover, and I do still want to finish Frostfire and also A Wolf for a Spell, if at all possible. If I can get to Even the Darkest Stars as well, that would be awesome, but I doubt it's going to happen. We will see. I don't know. I still want to read it for the rest of the month, but I mean, it's on my Bookopoly TBR, I think, if I'm correct in saying that. So hopefully I will get to that. We will see. I don't know. I semi feel like this was a mistake, but also I don't, because I'm really happy to be back in this world and I really want to carry on with this. So I'm glad to have picked this up. I just really hope that I continue on with this pace, and that's where I'm up to with my reading. It might be a mistake. We will see. I mean, on the basis that I can, no, I don't know. It might be a mistake, but we will see. We'll see what happens. Hopefully it's not a mistake. But we'll see. So I'm going to go to bed now because I'm really tired. But I will speak to you in the morrow. Good evening. Hi team. I hope you're all well. I don't know why I'm saying that. It's the middle of a vlog. Where's my, oh, there we go. It's 6 p.m. on Thursday. I haven't vlogged for a little bit, maybe. I can't remember. Yesterday was so day. My brother and my sister-in-law came around in the evening with Thomas, so I spent the evening with them and then went on the sprints that Jade was hosting. Was Jade hosting or Sasha? can't remember, but somebody was hosting sprints last night. Oh, Spoops. I was on Spoops sprints. Honest to God, brain of a sieve. Sasha's were yesterday afternoon. Spoops was last night. So I was on there for a little bit reading The Well of Ascension. And I'm currently 172 pages into this, really enjoying it, really loving being back in this world. I think I was having like a breakdown when I picked this up on Tuesday maybe. I just was having a moment clearly of which I was like, we need all the pages for Team Penguin, so I'm going to pick a really chunky book up. What didn't make sense was the fact that my TBR was in fact Even the Darkest Stars and A Wolf for a Spell, which will make the exact same page count up just with 2 books instead of 1. So completing 2 prompts, not 1. So it didn't make any sense to me once I actually sat down and thought about it. So I am going to be carrying on with this, but I'm not going to be pushing possibly to finish it for the weekend, for the end of Polathon. I don't know, we'll see how it goes. At this point we don't even know what my TBR is, so that's how we're just going to go with the rest of the week. I did pick up Even the Darkest Stars last night though, after I had this mini breakdown last night, and I was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing and blah blah blah. I was talking to Pris about it and she was like, Steph, just pick up what you want to pick up, and I was like, I know, I need to stop stressing. So I picked this up for a little bit last night and I got to page 54 with very much ease. That made no sense, that was not a sentence. With a lot of ease. It was very fast paced, very quick, and listening to the audio, it's fantastic. And this is following Kanzin, who's a young girl. She's always wanted to be an explorer. However, her older sister, Kanzin's 17, her older sister is 19, and it looks like she's going to get the chance to go with this really famous explorer who's come to town. He wants to go up the local mountain, I think. However, it turns out that he ends up taking Kanzin with him. This isn't a spoiler, it's in the blurb. And River ends up taking Kanzin with him instead of her sister, which is totally unexpected. But then her sister ends up going with a rival, and Kanzin has to decide whether she wants to continue on with River or whether she needs to help her sister, because it sounds like, I don't know if her sister's going to end up in some trouble or something. But it's a challenging climb, and yeah, so far we've met Kanzin and her sister, her dad, her best friend Tem. Is he called Tem? I think he's called Tem. He seems really nice, and yeah, Tem. And we've also met River and his fella that follows him around and writes stuff down for him. So yeah, I'm looking forward to continuing on with this. I'm actually hoping to possibly finish this tonight. Jade is going to be hosting some sprints very soon with G, so that's exciting. So I'm hoping to finish this tonight, possibly. The audiobook says I've got just less than 4 hours to go with it, so that's awesome because of the speed I'm listening to it on, and I'm following along with the book. So I'm hoping to finish this tonight, which will be pretty cool, but if it runs into tomorrow, that's fine as well. And then I really want to pick up A Wolf for a Spell because I really want to read this one. So this shouldn't take me too long because it's quite short and it's got really big illustrations in it as well. So yeah, if I could finish both of these by tomorrow evening, like by the end of tomorrow, that would be cool. And then maybe I can spend the weekend focusing on this, but I also have some book mail that I wanted to show you. I got these myself. Decided that I was going to get myself Explorers on Black Ice Bridge and also Explorers on Witch Mountain, but both by Alex Bell. These are books 2 and 3. I think that's the right order. Books 2 and 3 in, oh, books 2 and 3, sorry, my apologies, books 2 and 3 in the Polar Bear Explorers Club. So I really want to carry on with this series. I am really enjoying it, so I may carry on with this as well over the weekend. We'll see how I feel. The audiobooks are so fun and I'm just having a really good time with them, but also I'm really enjoying this and I do really want to get to this, so we'll see how I feel come the weekend. But those are my plans for reading. So I'm really looking forward to the sprints. They start at 6 o'clock. What time is it now? It's now 43 minutes past 5. I've just ordered some food, so I have a curry on the way, which I'm really excited about. I know it's Thursday. For a split second when I made the order, I thought it was Friday. So it's Thursday. I've ordered a curry. It's fine, because if Wetherspoons is open, it will be curry club anyway, so it works out. And I'll just eat the rest tomorrow because I am only one person and I cannot eat an entire curry by myself. So yeah, that's my plan. We're gonna get some reading done. I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah, I'm gonna go and get ready to read and put the sprints on my laptop, and I am good to go. I hope they go for a few hours because that would be really cool. We'll see. But I will check back in with you when there's something to update you on.
I don't wanna let you down. It's the only thing I think about every morning. You know my life ain't figured out, but I promise if you stick around it'll never get boring. We'll spend nights, cheap red wine, look at flats even though we can't afford them. I don't wanna let you down, I don't wanna lose you now. Will you stay even when you wanna walk away? When times get bad, we can learn to love what we have. I don't wanna let you down, I don't wanna let you down, I don't wanna let you down, I don't wanna mess around. You're the only one I want there at the end of my story. It's the only thing I figured out, 'cause everything else in my life without you would be boring. And we'll spend nights, cheap red wine, look at flats even though we can't afford them. I don't wanna let you down, I don't wanna lose you now. I don't wanna let you down, I don't wanna let you down. We'll spend nights, cheap red wine, look at flats even though we can't afford them. I don't wanna let you down, will you stay even when you wanna walk away? When times get bad, we can learn.
Hello, it is currently, I keep coming to you early hours of the morning, honestly. It's not early hours of the morning. It's currently 22 midnight on Friday night, Saturday morning. No, it's Friday night. It's not early hours of the morning, Friday night. And Gary's hosting sprints on his channel at the moment, and with Jade. And it's basically a Polathon sleepover. So we're having a good time. I have a wine and I'm currently backstage on StreamYard with Maddie and Pris, so we are able to sort of like semi-chat when the sprints aren't happening, but also listen to what Jade and Gav are saying. But we get to hang out together and it's like a cute little sleepover and I love it. I'm living for it. But I wanted to give you a reading update. So last night I finished Even the Darkest Stars. I say last night, I mean early hours of this morning. It was 4 o'clock this morning when I finished this book. I was reading, me and Pris were doing reading sprints backstage. So 4 o'clock this morning I finished this book. I freaking loved this. This ended up being quite a lot darker than I thought it was going to be. It had a lot more in it than I thought there was going to be, and on that basis I kind of don't want to say too much because I wasn't expecting it to be as jam-packed and as adventurous and entertaining as it was. I loved this book with the whole of my heart. I gave it 5 stars. I put it through Copilot, got 5 stars. It was so good, like really, really good. And I would highly recommend. I've ordered the next one. It's coming tomorrow, so hopefully I can pick that up. Maybe this weekend as well. We will see whether or not I get the chance to do so. But I really, really loved this. 5 stars, great shout from Jade. She even gifted me this one, so thank you so much, Jade, for gifting me this one again and for recommending it because it was awesome. And this fit the prompt for an animal friend. So lots of animals in this. I just loved it. It was so good. Highly recommend. I've also been reading The Well of Ascension this afternoon by Brandon Sanderson. So I'm now up to part 3, which is around about page 325 mark-ish. So I'm really enjoying this still. I do still kind of want to finish this by the end of the weekend. I'm not far off the halfway mark, so I think it's still doable, but not by the weekend, by the end of the weekend. What did I say? But anyway, I'm having a good time with it, really enjoying it. Glad to be back with these characters and enjoying the magic system again as usual. So yeah, having a good time with that. And then this evening, this afternoon actually, I started A Wolf for a Spell. And I am currently 185 pages into this. So I'm hoping to finish this in the next 2 sprints, maybe 3, because I've stopped to record this and I still have an hour and 21 minutes left of the audio. So yeah, but I'm really enjoying this. This has got so much going on, so many different types of Russian folklore in here. It's fantastic. I'm really enjoying it, and I kind of feel like it's all of Sophie Anderson's books plus more and a little bit darker rolled into one. It's fantastic. I'm really enjoying it, having a great time with it, and yeah, can't wait to see how this goes. I am hoping to finish this before I go to bed. Obviously, I'm having a good time with the girls, and I just wanted to come on and give a really quick update on how I'm going with reading. I've started to pick the pace up now, which is really good, and I'm having a great time with the books I'm reading, and just overall having generally a good-ish week. So it comes and goes in waves, but that's all we can do, is take it day by day. Obviously today I have barely gotten dressed. I have a hoodie on over my PJ top and a pair of leggings, that's it, but we're gonna go with it. I'm having a really good day, which is really nice. So yeah, so I'm going to carry on, hopefully finish this in the next couple of hours or so, and then I can pick up something else, and yeah, I shall see you in a little bit. Afternoon, it's Saturday and it's currently, phone's upside down, 10 to 3 on Saturday afternoon. It's quite late in the afternoon, but I got up quite late. I have, however, made some more progress on my books, and I have a couple of parcels, so I thought I would open them with you. There we go, we're in. If I can get into it is what I was going to say, but we're in, so it's good, it's all good. This is a candle from Grace and Honey, which I will leave a link to the shop down below if you want to check it out. This is Becca and the Book's shop, candle shop. She also makes body butters as well. And this time I ordered Magic School, which is flavoured with marshmallow and smoky campfire. Not flavoured, you know, the scent. Struggles. Oh, that smells so good. Nice. And it looks like this on the inside. Becca's candles are some of my favourite candles to buy. I love supporting her shop anyway, just because I love Becca. But also her candles are really good. They burn really well. They smell delicious. I would say that they are quite subtle, but also at the same time, if you were, you know, when you burn your candle and then you leave the top off for like the rest of the evening, when you come down in the morning, your room will smell like the candle, and it's really nice. Sometimes I just take the lid off and don't burn the candle on the basis that it makes the room smell really nice. So yeah, I'm really excited to have another one of Becca's candles to add to my ever-growing collection. So thanks, Becca, for sending that through. I really appreciate it. She did have another restock last night at 6 o'clock, I think. Friday night at 6 o'clock. I think she's got another one tonight, maybe. She did amazing last year and I'm really proud of her. So yeah, I love to support small businesses where I can. So yeah. And also I have a parcel from Amazon. This I got, that was a good effort. This I got myself, and I ordered this on Thursday night, I think, maybe. Which makes sense because that's when I finished the first one. So I ordered All the Wonder in Light by Heather Fawcett, which is the second in the Even the Darkest Stars series. This is a duology, so I'm really excited to continue on with this series. I kind of want to pick this up this weekend and finish the series off, but I don't know if I'll get a chance to. We'll have to see what happens with it being so late now. So yeah, thanks to me for gifting me myself that and the candle. I appreciate me on occasion. Last night was really good. Myself, Maddie, Pris and Jade yesterday afternoon sort of went backstage on StreamYard and hung out for a bit. And then Jade went on a live show with Gav after he had his interview with Benjamin Dean, which was a really good interview, and I cannot wait to read Benjamin Dean's new book, which I'll show a picture of it here. If you want to go and check it out, please do so. It is queer middle grade and I am living for it. I actually am doing a review for this on my Instagram on the 23rd of February, I think it is, so do check that out if you want to do so. But yeah, really excited to pick that one up. So he had an interview with Benjamin Dean, and then while we were sort of backstage, we watched the interview / read, and then Jade was live with Gav, and it was like a sleepover type live show because it started at like 11 and went on for a few hours, and myself, Maddie and Pris stayed backstage and hung out. We actually only read for 2 of the 4 sprints that Gav and Jade hosted, the first one and the last one. However, we had some drinks, we had a really good time. It was like a proper girly night and a proper sleepover via the internet, obviously, because COVID, and we just had a really good time. It was a really good night, we had a laugh, and then Jade came back and joined us again later on, and we had a really good time. So yeah, it was one of the funniest nights I've had in a long time. So yeah, thanks to the girls for hanging out and chilling with me. I appreciate it and I love you a lot. But I did this afternoon, I was gonna lie and say this morning, that's a total blatant lie. I finished it around about 1 o'clock. Finish A Wolf for a Spell by Cara Sutton, which I started yesterday. This was adorable. I haven't put it through Corpal yet, but I'm gonna guesstimate it's gonna come out around about 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. This kind of weaves so much Russian folklore into the book. I really enjoyed it. It was so good. There is a house with chicken legs, there's a Baba Yaga, there are the wolves, there is a Tsar. There is so much going on in this book, so much, and the stories just kind of all interweave together. It's a great time. We're following Zima, who is a wolf pup, and she basically comes across the Baba Yaga one day, and her and Baba Yaga end up swapping bodies for reasons, and then stuff goes down. The Baba Yaga in Zima's body has stuff that she wants to do. Zima ends up realizing that she can get stuff done in Baba Yaga's body, and lots of things happening here. Lots of character growth happens. I just really enjoyed this, and I loved this book. I also love that the wolf is called Zima. I found out after reading The Bear and the Nightingale that the word Zima means winter in Russian, and I called one of my plants Winter because I got it in winter from, I didn't call it Winter, I called it Zima. I got it in winter from my nan, so I called it Zima, and I just love that the wolf pup's called Zima in this. I just really enjoyed it. The audiobook's pretty good as well, so yeah, I loved this. The illustrations are stunning. I loved the illustrations. So I had a really good time with it. Very good indeed. If you are into your Russian folklore and stuff, you will enjoy this. Yeah, I really liked this one, so probably a 4 star. We'll let you know again at the end of the month though, because I will go through the books the end of the month, the end of the week, tomorrow. I will go through all of the books that I've read and tell you what I rated them. And then, so this one actually fits the prompt for folklore. So at this point, the only one I haven't completed for the penguins is the foiled cover. So I'm going to be picking up Explorers on Witch Mountain by Alex Bell, which is the second in the Polar Bear Explorers Club series, and this I have the audiobook for, and it will not take me long to get through at all. There is a live show at 6 o'clock, and I'm hoping to try and get through this before then, which I think is possibly doable, just about. It might be very, I might have to run into the first sprint with it. So I am planning on picking up this next, and this does have foiling on the cover. I think you can see that there, a little bit of gold foiling. The Explorers and these bits are all foiled, so this will count for foiling on the cover. I know I am reading The Well of Ascension for that prompt, but I still don't know if I'm going to get this finished. Later on tonight I am planning on picking this up and trying to smash out another couple 100 pages maybe. We will see what happens, but if I'm not wanting to pick this up and I'm not feeling it, because I don't want to push myself with this, I will pick it up as and when I'm feeling it. But if I'm not feeling picking this up, I will then move on to Explorers on Black Ice Bridge and then see how I feel tomorrow, and if I'm not in the mood for this, pick this up. So that's my plan we'll see how this goes. But yeah, I'm really excited to pick this up because I really loved Polar Bear Explorers Club, and I know Pris has said that she gave Polar Bear Explorers Club 4 stars. I think she gave this one 4.5 and she gave the last one 5, so it sounds like they get better, and I am here for that. So that's what I'm going to do now. I have got myself some prawn cocktail quavers because they're my favourite and some grapes. So I'm going to snack and read, and I will check back in with you when I've got something to update you on.
Again in the same room. This is the end.
Aww.
It is wholesome. It is all wholesome.
Yes. Keep coming with the comments. She deserves all the love.
Moisten them. That's one way of doing it.
Stop it.
Stop it. Stop it.
Good morning. It is Monday and I'm here to wrap this reading vlog up. We're just gonna ignore the very angry spot that's taken residency next to my mouth. Anyway, I want to wrap this reading vlog up. I had an amazing time doing Polathon this week. It was so good, such good fun. The sleepover sprints were really good. I had a great time. Jade did amazing, and so did all of the captains. Pris, Gav, Sasha and Aaron, they did so well, and just the team spirit in general was so good. Like, Jade's really brought the community together and I just had the best time. So I wanted to let you know what I read, how much I managed to do. I don't have like a total page count that I managed, but if I can be bothered working it out, I will put it up here when I'm finished wrapping up. So my TBR started off like this, however things changed. My TBR ended up looking something like this in the end, which isn't bad. So I managed to finish 5 books. I got over halfway through 2 more and DNF'd 1. So I didn't do too bad in total, which is awesome. So let's go through with you the prompts and exactly what I read. So the first prompt is animal friend, and as far as this is concerned, you know what, any of these counts for animal friend. Any one of them counts. Arctic adventure, similarly, any one of these, in fact maybe not a wolf for a spell, but any of these count for Arctic adventure. A foiled cover, any of these three have foiled covers, but I think I ended up putting through Explorers on Witch Mountain for this one because it has the most foil on it. Folklore is a wolf for a spell because it has lots of Russian folklore in this. And then Polar Fantasy, obviously any of these count for Polar Fantasy because they're all Polar Fantasy. So on that basis, the books that I managed to read this week are the entirety of the Polar Bear Explorers Club, which is the Polar Bear Explorers Club, Explorers on Witch Mountain, and Explorers on Black Ice Bridge. I read all of these. I gave the first one and the last one 5 stars. I gave the second one 4. Really enjoyed this series. It was really good. Great adventure, just what I was looking for. It was the thing that kind of got me into reading. I was slumping hard at the beginning of this week, and it's the thing that really got me into the week's reading. So I'm really glad for this series, and so grateful that I was able to get the next 2 books and read the rest of the series. So that really helped me out. Then I also read A Wolf for a Spell by Cara Sutton, which is the middle grade monthly pick for February, and I really enjoyed this one. I gave this 4 stars, and this is Russian folklore, including Baba Yaga, Tsar, some wolves, lots of stuff going on in here. It's so good, highly recommend, and it's not that long either, so it was good. 4 stars for this one. And I also read Even the Darkest Stars by Heather Fawcett, which I gave 5 stars. This was fantastic. Really enjoyed this. Probably my favourite book of the entire week. I really loved this one. Such an underrated book. Thank you again to Jade for gifting me this one. I really enjoyed it. It's such a great recommendation as well. So thank you so much for that one. Cece gifted me this one as well. So yeah. Oh, and Cece gifted me this one too. Thanks, Cece. So yeah, the books that I didn't get to, I DNF'd Spinning Silver by Naomi Novik, which if you have been here since the beginning of this reading vlog, this was my pick from book club pick for January, February from my Patreons, and I ended up DNFing this. I got 97 pages in and DNF'd it, and I just was not enjoying it. Really struggled with the multiple points of view, all told from first person, and not having any indication of who we're following before we start the chapter. So really struggled with that, and also I was just generally bored to death. It probably didn't help the way that it was laid out. So I really struggled with this one, and I ended up DNFing it 97 pages in, which is a shame. But we are where we are with it. And I didn't pick up The Winter of the Witch by Catherine Arden. I think I pretty much knew on Monday that I wasn't going to pick this up Monday evening, because I obviously was just struggling and wanted like middle grade and stuff. So this is not that, it's adult. So yeah, I will get to this at some point. I just haven't done so this week. And then the books that I got halfway through, I got not quite actually halfway through The Well of Ascension by Brandon Sanderson, which I was reading for foiled cover. I managed to get to page 325, so I'm at part 3, and I will continue plodding on with this throughout the week. I think this upcoming week, maybe into the following week. So yeah, really enjoying this one. Jade has said that if you DNF'd a book, you can count the pages you got up to, so I have put the 97 pages in for this and the 325 pages in for this. I haven't DNF'd it, I've just not finished it. So I have added those as well. And then I also got, last night before we finished at midnight, 302 pages into All the Wandering Light by Heather Fawcett, which is the second to Even the Darkest Stars. So I really wanted to try and finish this before midnight and get those extra pages, but I just didn't quite manage it. So I have counted the 302 pages from this, but I will finish this off probably today, I think, and then it's done. And then yeah, I will have managed to start and finish 2 series in this week, which will be awesome. But yeah, I had a really good time with this series as well, really enjoying this one. This just continues straight on from this. I think I told you a little bit about it last night, and I can't tell you much more than that because it will spoil the first book for you. So on that basis, I read this many pages, which I'm really happy about. I know it's over like the 1,000 mark, so I'm really happy about that. I just had the best time, such a good time. It was just such a good week, and yeah, just had the best time. Honestly, it was an amazing week. So thanks to Jade for hosting, thanks to the co-hosts for also helping her out, because again, without you guys it wouldn't have been possible to have it as fun as it possibly was. And yeah, until next time for Polathon, fingers crossed that we might get the meltdown later on in the year, but if not, maybe it'll be the mini Polathon in December. But I can't wait, it's going to be awesome. I really loved this week. I had such a good time. So I hope you have enjoyed this vlog. Please let me know in the comments down below if you took part, and if you got to the end of this video, leave a snowflake, or you know what, just leave a polarish type emoji. A snowflake, a penguin, a fox, I don't know what other polarish emojis there are. Just leave something down below if you don't want to leave a comment, and I shall see you next time. Bye for now.